Today, we have some amazing news to share with you. Just now, Congress approved an additional $2,400 to be added to the benefits that Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VA recipients get. This is a huge boost that has the potential to significantly impact many lives. We're going to look more closely at what this implies for you and your loved ones in this video. Let's start by discussing who is eligible for this extra help. Congratulations if you are now enjoying any of these advantages. It is yours to receive the bonus. If you're unsure, don't worry. We'll walk you through everything step by step. Why, therefore, is this additional cash such a huge deal? To begin with, it can assist in paying for necessities like rent, groceries, and medical bills. Plus, it gives people who might be having financial difficulties a little breathing room. We'll go over a few actual cases to demonstrate the potential impact of this enhancement. Pay attention if you're among the approximately 70 million Americans who get benefits from the VA, SSI, SSDI, or Social Security. Beginning in April, your monthly payments will be significantly increased as a consequence of a rare display of bipartisanship in Congress. Following months of intense discussions, politicians from both parties have finally come to an agreement that would give some of the most vulnerable groups in the population much-needed financial relief. This boost is intended to assist recipients in managing the unrelenting rise in living expenses, which includes outrageous housing rates and increasing grocery bills. How much extra money will you be receiving in your monthly installments then? The measure states that benefits will rise by an astounding $200 per month, or $2,400 more annually. That's a significant amount that, for people on fixed incomes, might mean the world. In order to contextualize this rise, let us examine the average monthly Social Security retirement payment, which is presently $1,668. That average payment would increase by about 12% to $1,868 with the extra $200 monthly raise. For many people, having that extra cash could mean the difference between their budgets being barely scraping by and really having some breathing room. The boost in your Social Security retirement or survivor payments will give you some much-needed financial relief. An extra $200 a month might allow retirees living off their Social Security benefits to pay for better health care, fix their homes, or just have a somewhat better quality of life in their golden years. For millions of blind, crippled, or elderly Americans with little income and resources, Supplemental Security Income, SSI, is a lifeline. The current maximum monthly federal SSI benefit is a meager $914 for single people and $1,371 for couples. A significant 22% increase in monthly income of $200 would enable many SSI participants to escape extreme poverty. The $200 monthly boost may give recipients of Social Security Disability Insurance, SSDI, a much-needed financial buffer if they have long-term disability. Although basic living expenditures are supposed to be covered by SSDI payments, many recipients nevertheless struggle to make ends meet in spite of this important help. That financial hardship might be partially relieved by the impending raise. This hike will also assist U.S. military veterans who receive pensions or disability benefits from the Department of Veterans Affairs, VA. An additional $200 per month might go a long way toward paying for housing costs, medical bills, and other essential expenses for people with severe disabilities or low incomes. Although $200 a month might not seem like a huge sum to some, it's important to realize how important this boost is for people who are on fixed incomes. To begin with, there hasn't been a rise of this size for Social Security and other federal beneficiaries for more than 10 years. The cost of necessities such as food, housing, and health care has been rising at a faster rate than cost of living adjustments, COLAs, which have been relatively low in recent years. In fact, the Senior Citizens League's analysis indicates that insufficient COLAs have caused the buying power of Social Security benefits to plummet by an astounding 40% since 2000. This implies that retirees of today find it difficult to maintain the same level of life as they did just 20 years ago. Legislators have acknowledged that prior COLAs have not been adequate to protect beneficiaries from the depressing impacts of inflation, which is why they are increasing the monthly payment by $200. This act seeks to assist millions of Americans in regaining some of their lost purchasing power and achieving a more respectable level of living by significantly increasing monthly payments. Additionally, this rise coincides with a crucial period when the country's crippled and elderly populations are struggling financially as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Many households find themselves in perilous financial positions as a result of rising medical costs, job losses, and depleting reserves. This legislation's added revenue might be a lifesaver, preventing food insecurity, homelessness, and other adversities. When will this additional money appear in your monthly installments then? The $200 hike will go into effect with the April 2024 payment cycle under the legislation. It's easy to be eligible for the boost. You will immediately be eligible for the higher payments if you are already receiving VA disability compensation or pension, SSI, SSDI, Social Security retirement or survivor benefits, or any combination of these benefits. There is no need for any further paperwork or applications. It's crucial to remember that this raise is extra to and distinct from the yearly cost of living adjustment, COLA, that Social Security and other federal payments normally receive. The $200 monthly increase specified in this law will still be in addition to the 2024 COLA, which will be revealed in October 2023. Millions of Americans will surely be pleased by this hefty payment boost, but it's vital to understand that this is only a short-term fix for a much bigger issue: the ongoing financial difficulties that Social Security and other federal benefit programs are facing. In the event that nothing is done, the program's trust funds are expected to run out by 2035, according to the most recent Social Security Trustees report. This may lead to benefit reductions of more than 20% for all retirees, including present and prospective. Comparably, the SSI and SSDI programs are experiencing financial deficits of their own, endangering the essential support they offer in the upcoming years. Although the $200 monthly boost offers much-needed comfort in the near run, it is obvious that extensive adjustments will be required to guarantee the sustainability and long-term viability of these vital programs. This could entail taking steps like increasing the payroll tax cap, changing the retirement age, or subjecting some beneficiaries to means testing. Whatever the exact answers, it's clear that tough decisions will have to be taken in order to ensure Social Security and other benefit systems survive for many decades to come. For the time being, though, attention need to be directed toward the advantages this hike will bring to the lives of millions of Americans. While an extra $2,400 a year might not seem like a lot of money, for people who are struggling financially, it could mean the difference between barely making ends meet and truly prospering. Take a moment to recognize the significance of this accomplishment if you get benefits from Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or the VA. It is a rare example of bipartisanship in a sharply divided political environment, with the goal of enhancing the lives of some of the most vulnerable persons in the country. Even if the future may not be certain, this boost serves as a reminder that when lawmakers band together to put the interests of the American people first, success is still achievable even in the face of partisanship and deadlock. Therefore, be on the lookout for that additional amount in your April 2024 payment, and understand that this difficult win is only the beginning of a continuous endeavor to guarantee a respectable and safe retirement for every American. But this historic rise wasn't achieved quickly. It was the result of lengthy talks and compromises between legislators from opposing parties. Republican and Democratic leaders were stuck in a deadlock for months, with opposing ideas on how to solve the financial problems that Social Security and other benefit programs were facing. Conservatives supported policies like raising the retirement age, while liberals argued for increased taxes on the wealthy to support spending. Ultimately, in order to come to this agreement, both parties had to give in. Democrats made concessions on enacting a stricter means-testing regime for Social Security benefits, while Republicans consented to a little increase in the payroll tax ceiling for high-income workers. In today's divisive political environment, the legislation that resulted was a truly bipartisan effort, a remarkable accomplishment. Naturally, there are others who are unhappy with the final deal. To properly address income inequality and poverty among the elderly and disabled, some progressive campaigners contend that the increase falls short of what is required and that additional significant reforms are required.